Hello, everyone. Once again, I am back. Yes, that's right. The Myriasphere Origins is coming back. I've done a couple phone videos since my computer fell, crashed, burned. It was fucking completely destroyed. It cost me $900 in computer parts. It took me about 2 years before I could really save up and actually get parts. And thanks for our taxes this year, I was able to finally get everything done. So here it is. I finally got my computer fixed and it's up and running. It's better than ever. And a lot of parts are fully upgraded. So that's fucking awesome. But yes, I am back. I'm hoping to be doing a lot more streams, videos with all you. 6 months ago was my last video. I was talking about with you guys that I was starting a job soon, but hopefully it wouldn't get in the way of me streaming. And unfortunately, it did. I started driving for a company that was like a contractor to like a FedEx kind of thing, and it sucked. It sucked ass. It's probably the worst job I've ever done in my life. I finally couldn't take it anymore and I quit. I was tired of getting screwed over. It's one of those jobs where you think it's a good job, you take it, and then after a couple months you realize how much they're fucking you over, and it's not worth it. It wasn't worth the money. It was a salary job, which means I only get paid for 8 hours. And by most days, I was working anywhere from 12 to 15-hour days, driving the route that he set me up with. So I finally couldn't take it anymore. It was making my family, it was stressing me out. It was stressing my family out. You can't be like, not knowing when you're going to get off at night is not good when you have a family of five. There's with a 3-year-old in the house. And so, yeah, it was not worth it. It was shitty. They, for the longest, because I started in the end of November, October, December, January, February, and I finally quit in March. And right around March, I think, right around March time, because I couldn't take it anymore, because they said, oh, it's a Christmas season, that's why it sucks right now. If we could just get through Christmas season, everything's going to be all right. Christmas season ended, a month, 2 months, and I'm just getting longer and longer and longer days, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? They keep adding more and more to my fucking route, and they weren't paying me more. I was getting paid, 8-hour days, but they're adding on so much that it took me 12 to 15 hours just to get done. It was all countryside, so I wasn't in town at all. Well, a good thing, I had lost a lot of fucking weight. You can tell I have lost weight. I'm still, big. I lost about 40 to 50 pounds and all. I just started myself. Because another thing with that job is if you are out in the country, you don't have places to stop to eat. So you're going from, one stop to the next stop to the next stop, delivering package after package. And you're doing it all day, every day, same route, at the same big country route in Missouri. Finally got sick of it, and I finally couldn't take it anymore. So I gave my 2 weeks in a couple weeks ago, got out, got done. As you can see, I'm wearing the freaking, yeah. Ism shirt. Fucking hell to rip a verse. So I'll be back. I'm looking for another job now. We're doing all right though. So that's the reason I did quit, was mainly because we didn't really need it. We needed it during the Christmas season, definitely. But after that, it was way better. So I'm looking for security again. So hopefully I can find another security job. If I can't find that, then I'm looking to go into a trade school again. And when trade schools open up, and I think June or July. So the next classes begin, either welding, or I'm going to be going into working on air conditioning and stuff like that, machines. We'll see. So yeah, how are you all? It's been 6 months since I really talked to anyone. I've been busy. I've been trying to family, job, life has just got into everything. And once you start getting so busy and things just start piling up, you put some things aside. This is more of a hobby. The streaming stuff is more a hobby. I do want to be making writing is what I want to do. Unfortunately, it's not making the bills to stick with it purely. So, as you can see, book one is still out. You can still find it in all blurred places. 2 months from now, I might have an audiobook done because I did apply to set up an audiobook through Draft Digital through what's it called? It's like Apple something, Apple Books. I can't remember. I gotta look at it and see it again. So hopefully it's good. If not, what I gotta wait 6 months and then I gotta take it down. So if it's not, but yeah, it's I'm trying to I'm trying to get things together. I'm trying to keep losing weight. That's the only good thing about that job is I lost so much weight just not eating, like stopping at a gas station first thing in the morning, grabbing me like a quick like little sandwich or something to take with me on my trip and a drink, and that's all I had all day. And by the time I got off, it was like 7 or 8 o'clock at night. I would just get gas on the way home, and I was done. I got home, I would eat dinner, and go to take a shower and go to bed. That was my day. 5 days, 6 days a week during the Christmas season. You work 6 days a week, get one day off, and it was just fucking grinding every single day. It sucked, but that's life. As everybody knows, when you have to adult, you have to adult, and fucking life sucks sometimes. It's seasons, we go through seasons. But I am back. Hopefully, back for a while. I'm going to start doing hopefully more videos like this. This is me saying, hey, my computer's fixed. I'm back. Things are working out. I got freaking huge office now. I've had it for fucking like almost over a year, and I haven't been able to use it because I just couldn't get the time and the money to put towards my computer. Because every time we try to save up, something would go wrong. Even now, we have to go. Now I have to save another $1,000 to help fix up the van again. Life sometimes just kicks you in the nuts, and when you're like, okay, I'm fighting, it kicks you in the nuts again. So that's it sucks, but hopefully I'll be back now. And for those guys out there who've been wondering what happened to me, I'm here. I'm still alive. Trying to just get done. Now that I have my computer up, I can actually get into book 2. And so that's one of the first things I'll be doing is really hitting the grindstone with my writing. The last 2 years, I've thought of lots and lots of times I've been thinking about what I was going to write. And I had great ideas. I wrote them down, and now I can't find my notebook. Oh, so it's like, fuck. Now I got to remember all the stuff that I was trying to think of for book 2. And all the ideas I had, I still have some of them. And I still have an overall plan. I just got to get the details, remember, figured out how I want to start it, and all that stuff. So back to the grindstone, everyone. Back to the grindstone. It's going to be great. I am really looking forward to back into the creative mindset where I'm just hitting the fucking. And I got Microsoft Word now, so I won't be using the stupid program I used last time when I wrote my book on. I can't even remember what it was called. I wrote my book on last time, but this time I got Word. So hopefully that'll really help my freaking all that stuff. I also have a guy that I've been talking to about re-editing my first book and doing a remaster. We'll see about that. I'm really hoping that it's not overly it matters on how much you'll charge because we're still not great when it comes to financing. So we're still good, still looking though. And hey, if I can't get it by the time schooling starts, I can go get my welding degree, and then I'll make good bucks. And hopefully, I won't be stuck doing a shitty job like I did before. And I'll actually be working, decent hours. With I don't mind working hard. It's just when they're fucking you over that piss me off. Where they pay you for 8 hours, and then they would take out if you didn't deliver certain packages because it got too late at night and I just couldn't deliver some stuff because that's what sometimes shit happens. And, either the trucks didn't get there early enough, they didn't let us go early enough, and we were out there. We didn't get out to our first stop till like almost noon, because they didn't let the trucks didn't show up or something, to give us the packages, and they don't just release us. They have to wait till all the packages come on a truck. So we get in the truck, we leave. Fucking, it took me an hour drive just to get to my first stop, which kind of sucked. And then it just goes from there. And if it's like 7, 8 o'clock at night, it's getting dark. I don't know about you guys, but you can't. If any of you's ever driven a box truck or one of those big moving trucks, because usually it's what I had a big Penske truck most of the time, which really sucked. Because when you're driving around a moving truck and you got like freaking 90 to 100 packages on the back and everything's just fucking going everywhere because they don't know how to stack shit, where the loaders fucking load your shit like crap. And so half your packages are who knows where. So it takes you 10 minutes at a stop just to find your goddamn package that you're supposed to deliver. And the people are like, what the hell are they doing? And all mine was country. So I was constantly out in the middle of nowhere doing the farms. It was nice. That's the only good thing about that job. Well, besides losing weight, was all the places I've seen. I got to really go out in the country and experience really a lot of the beautiful, nature. You get to go to a lot of the old country houses and see a lot of big farms and a lot of cattle. Get friendly with a lot of the people that you're used. You get used to like your normal routes. So everybody has like a couple houses, a couple people they deliver to like every fucking day. It's like I'd show up like, hi, and they're like, oh, hey again. I'm like, here's your package. Oh, thanks. See you tomorrow. And then you got the big farms that do the country stuff and deliver plants and stuff like that up to the people's farms. That was pretty cool. So it wasn't too bad. It just the pay sucked. If they had better pay for the hours, or at least said, hey, we're going to pay you, instead of paying you 8 hours a day, we know that your route takes 12 hours. We're paying you for 12 hours. I would have been like, okay, that's better. But no, they were like, no, you should be back in 8 hours. It's like, are you fucking kidding me? It takes me, I don't stop. I don't screw around. I'm not one of those guys that's like, oh, I'm going to go out and take my time. Stop at a stop, go have a fucking tea with somebody or some shit. No, I was like getting in, dropping a package, running to my truck, getting in a truck, driving as fast as I can, get in the back of the truck, find the package, run back, go. And it sucked. So that's life. What can you do, right? Sometimes you get fucked and you just got to move on. You just got to like, well, I got fucked with that job. I learned my lesson. Don't take salary jobs unless you have in contract saying I am only working for 8 hours and I'm done. You can't make me work more unless you pay me to work more. Because I ain't doing that shit again. Especially it was every fucking day. Like it was like once a month. They're like, hey, sorry about that. We know you don't want to be out there that late. We got fucked. Christmas, Black Friday, stuff like that I can understand. But when it's like normal days, every day, 12-hour days, I'm just like, you got to be fucking kidding. Especially, you didn't know what you had until you got there in the morning. You get there, you log into the screen, you log into your ground cloud, which is what they use to drive around. And it'll say how many packages, how many deliveries you got. And it loads. And it'll be like, you have 90 some packages, fucking stops today. I'm like, oh, fuck. Because like, because I'm all country in town, if you have 100 to 200 packages, it's not too bad. Because you're like, you got 15 on a block or something like that. So you're knocking out packages like 30 an hour. Country, you're lucky you hit 10 an hour. If you're really fucking moving it, you can hit 10 deliveries an hour. And so if you're looking at an 8-hour day, you're looking at like 80 packages at the most. When they go, nah, we're going to give you 90 to 100 packages, sometimes you're just like, what do you fucking hate me? And you get in the back of the truck to see what they got, and they got fucking packages like 300 pounds, and they're like, enjoy dropping this off. Oh, you have no dolly. You have to somehow lug that thing in a country house, especially country, because you park, and then the house is like 5-10 feet. And you're like, I got to drag this thing 10 fucking, although, it doesn't seem like much, but when you're carrying a 300-pound package, you're like, fuck that. you know, Jesus Christ. I think, the job just sucked, but it's over now. I am hopefully going to get back to this. Hopefully my channel keeps growing. My book starts to sell again. I haven't sold much books lately at all, unfortunately. I'm still trying to get out there. I almost had a publisher. I got this close to thinking I had a good publisher. And it turned out they wanted me to pay them like 10 grand and all over time. They want to pay me, a payment plan up to 10 grand to publish my book. And I was just like, fuck, I can't afford that right now. Like, yeah, it was like $200 a month, which doesn't sound like much, but if you're like, you got to think about it, guys. If my book sold, like they gave you the media, they did a YouTube channel, they all this stuff. I'm like, I got all that stuff. But they're like, oh, we also set you up with media, stuff. We help you set up with bigger, channels. We help you do all this stuff. I'm like, yeah, that's great. Not for 10 grand. I don't know. Like maybe I got to talk to some of the guys. Maybe I could find someone that has got a publisher or something, and maybe wants to look into, helping me hook up with their publisher or something. Maybe that'll help. But yeah, I was like, no, I'm not paying you 10 grand for half the stuff I can do myself. It would be like it would be a remastered version of my book. So I would have it get re-edited, get a new cover, and then I was going to relaunch it again with them. And then they were like, yeah, we'll hook you up with these media companies. You'll have, you get on a news station. You'll get to do broadcasts with some people. We'll set you up a YouTube channel. I'm like, got that. Like, we'll set you up a Twitter. Got that. Facebook, got it. Instagram, kind of got it. I don't really use it. And they're like, well, we'll set you up a website. I'm like, I do need a website. I do need a legit website. So that's one of the things I'm going to be working on here next is getting me an actual website that has links to my channel, my book. I'm going to get some more merch going eventually when my channel actually gets big enough that I can actually do merch. I think I did kind of merch before and nobody ever got anything. So I kind of just let it fucking go to the wayside. But I will be planning on doing some cool stuff like that. But I hope you guys, like The Office. I got all my action figures back there. I kind of showed some videos of me setting up everything. I got my D&D books up there. Somewhere up there. I have my figures up there. All that shit. All my books are down there. I got some. I do have a couple book reviews I got to get to because I've been. That's the one thing I've not been slacking on is reading and listening to a shitload of audiobooks. I have been listening to audiobooks almost every day when I was on that job driving. I just have one earpiece in and I'll be driving, listen to books, listen to music, listen to you guys' YouTube channels. I haven't been much in chat lately, and I'm sorry about that. If you guys been wondering why I have just kind of dropped off the face of the earth, it's because I was literally driving and running and just trying to get my job done. And I couldn't be on my phone. You weren't really supposed to be on your phone while you're driving. So I would have it like, I had my phone like setting back and just fucking click on a YouTube channel and drive hopefully for the next hour or two, just listening to you guys talk. And it's been fun. I've really enjoyed all you guys. And thank you all for, helping me get through all that fucking shitty ass job. For all those YouTubers out there, Culture Casino, Geeks and Gamers, Gary for Nerdrotic, all those guys. I've been watching those guys for years now. And, just being able to get on the road, get in my truck, set up a fucking stream, or an old video because maybe I missed a stream or something, hitting it, play, putting my, hooking up the charger, fucking putting my phone down, and just for the next hour, just driving, working, listening. And it was good. That's a good thing I liked about that job is I was able to just really listen to a lot of podcasts, a lot of fucking books. Well, I worked my ass off. But hey, sometimes you have to, fucking suffer through it, It sucks, but it's life. But hopefully I'll be back full time. Hopefully I can get on some more guys' channels, get my channel really started fucking picking up now. I got StreamYards again. I gotta download some more stuff. I'm setting up everything because I had to get a whole new motherboard. I had to get a new coolant system. I had to get a bunch of stuff. So I'm pretty much starting from scratch almost. But luckily, I'm already have 200 of you guys subscribers on here, and for those of you who are still subscribed to me after all this time, thank you so much. I know I haven't been good about keeping up. I've been trying my hardest to just get time, and it's not been fun. Yeah, it just as I said, I've just repeated myself enough. And this video has gone on long enough. Nobody wants to sit here and listen to a 20-minute rant of me talking about my life sucks. Or did suck. That's a lot better now. So thank you all for being here. I know I'm kind of looking over here and not at my camera because I have 3 screens now. I'll show you my setup. Everybody loves when I do this. So I got, that's bright. So I got my little TV here with my fucking book. There's where you can find my book. Yeah. I got my main fucking big ass screen. I got my other screen over here. So I got 3 screens now. So my little setup. Fucking my books. I got a little. I hope I didn't give anybody like fucking motion sickness. I gotta figure out my setup still. So I don't know if I want my camera being there, facing this way. Maybe I could, let's do this. Let's move my camera over here. That way I'm actually looking at you guys. That's better. Hello. But yeah, so I got a whole setup now. I'm just so glad. I got me a new mic a while ago. Finally get to use it. I hope I sound good. Hope my videos are doing all right. But yeah. So thank you all for staying with me. I know I've been gone a while. For those who are waiting to know what's going to happen with the second book, don't worry. It's coming. Well, it's going to eventually come as soon as I get to. I'm just now starting to work on it. But book 1 is still out. And book 2 is going to be fucking awesome. My editor thinks I should break this up into like several different books when I relaunch. If I relaunch, we'll see about that. How much I need edited. I know I have a lot of like, it's not major problems with the first book, but he said that there's a lot of like grammar stuff that needs to get fixed, like small things here and there. He said there's a couple chapters that were a little boring, which okay, I can kind of read back and see that. And if you did find, I would love to. I'm still waiting for some of you guys to give me some feedback. I know some people are like, it's fucking awesome. And I'm like, thank you. For you guys who really fucking love my book, thank you. For those who just don't want to tell me it sucked or you were bored, don't worry about it. Just let me know. He told, this editor is looking over my book. He's like, yeah, some of the book's a little boring. I had a couple chapters I had to like kind of push through, and I'm like, all right, I can. During the editing process, if I do remaster it, I can have another look at some of those chapters and see if I can spruce them up a little more. We'll see. I don't want to do any major changes because I don't want to like ruin the story overall because but we'll see. All right, thank you all for coming. I know this is a long ass video, and for those who are still watching, thank you, and thank you for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed to me, please do. And if it's been a while and you stopped subscribing to me because I haven't been on here, then I hope I've earned your sub back soon. And I hope I see you all in the Myriasphere. All right, see you.